It's not that it hurts because you're lonely. It's because you abandon yourself when you are. Most of the time, when people feel lonely or they feel like alone and like that deep sense of loneliness, and they think they need more people, they need to maybe like get people's validation, they want people to like them back, or anything like they try to cope out by doing something. Even maybe you're numbing by watching some videos right now, and maybe this just came into your YouTube feed, and you're just like, oh, this kind of resonated with me, and just click on. It's not because of all of that. As I said before, it's because you do abandon yourself and you are feeling lonely. You're not there for yourself. You don't stay with yourself. You don't give yourself that self assurance to be there. I mean, you're not there. You don't feel connected. I mean, you don't feel connected. Of course, you're gonna feel lonely, and you're trying to get that from outside yourself. And when you try to get that connection from outside yourself, from other people, other things, it just becomes needy as hell. And you realize when you're needy, you don't get it, and you just create more of that same pattern in your life. It makes you even more lonelier. So knowing all of this, oh, now I know I don't have to abandon myself. How do I do that? How do I stop abandoning myself in the fucking moments when I do feel lonely, when I do feel like I'm gonna numb myself, I'm gonna forget about other people, I fuck other people, and you start thinking that way. How can I start abandoning myself in the moment? The way you do that is from being with yourself, with those thoughts, with that feeling of ugh in your body, that uncomfortable feeling you're avoiding, that pain you're avoiding. The thought that pops up saying that you're always going to be alone, can you stay with that thought without needing to change anything? I know it sounds so like woohoo, sounds like out of there, and you might just want to click off, and you can. I'm not stopping you, bro. But what I'm gonna say is really, really important, and it is helped me a lot. From my story, I know it's kind of like really late into the video. I was really thrown away as a kid around all the places. I was sent to India, and then to Panama. So it's like Panama is it's a country, it's a Latin country, and all of a sudden I had to be there with my parents. The sudden change that got me to Panama. And the thing is, my parents were already in Panama when they sent me to India, and I was living with my uncles and everything. I was a kid, I was like 4 years old, and until 7 years old, I stayed in India, and then came back to Panama around I don't know specifically, but from what I remember right now, from there to around when I was 15 or 16, I stayed in Panama. So I had to adapt, had to like learn how to connect with people and all of that. And to be honest, it was really, really hard for sure. The language barrier, the not trusting people because you were like, you had to leave your other best friends in there, people you grew up with your guardian who you trusted, and now you feel like your parents not are not even your parents because you did not even grow up with them. And in that moment, I didn't know nothing about that. But just after reflecting back, learning about myself, it kind of I saw that pattern right now, this year, and last year, and through my whole life. Um, so yeah, so let me go back to the thing again. So yeah, I had to grow up in Panama, I had to learn all of that. I mean, I didn't learn about all of this, but I had to what I knew, I had to adapt. I had to be like a people pleaser because hey, if you don't want to get bullied, please the person so you don't get bullied again. Try to be their nice dude so you don't get that thing and not feel abandoned or alone. I I created that coping mechanism in myself, and from that day to so when I was like what let's say around when I was third grade to right now in college year freshman. Right now I'm sophomore, but till freshman year, so like almost about think about like I don't know, it's long years, right? And just recently I realized that I was using that as a coping mechanism to people please, be that charismatic guy that people want to be liked by, or like I want people to like me kind of thing. And it always felt like I needed more and more to feel that, not feel that loneliness I was carrying all this along. And every time I did that coping mechanism, every time I tried to use that pen, I hope I'm recording this because I'm really opening up, and I really want to like let you see this video from this raw sensation I'm feeling and raw connection to you. Um, I just released the chain of my thought. So I was creating this pattern, and by trying to get liked by other people, I was abandoning myself by not being with that loneliness, that silence when it came. So when somebody asked me a real question, when somebody tell me a wonderful question, instead of like making a joke, giving a safe answer, or changing the topic, I was abandoning myself by doing that. And not saying the truth or being with that sensation of them rejecting me back or feeling abandoned. And the more I realized, the more I felt more at home, the more I stopped doing that. And it was awkward, it was hard, and it was challenging as fuck. But now that when I talk to people, I feel more like connected. I feel more freer. It's like I don't have to hold myself back at all. It's like I can't wait to look forward to that moment where I can be vulnerable and have that genuine connection. And I know you are scared, scared to be felt weak, to be used, to be to be used that against you, and them making you fun. But I think when you realize that them are also using the same mechanism to protect themselves by making you feel bad, and when you help them realize like, hey man, I know you're trying to do that, but when you do that, it hurts. And when you say that, it's scary to say that, they're gonna realize that too, and they're gonna say sorry. Or if they don't, you're not like, hey, from now I'm not gonna talk to that person. Having them bonding to yourself, they're not gonna talk to that person. But then if you do, if they do, I'm like saying a lot, I know, but if they do say I'm sorry or I didn't mean that or anything, then you can actually have that another level of connection you had that you didn't have before. I hope you got that, and it's really, really crucial that you do. That this pattern you're running in your life is not helping you out. The more you're gonna do that, the more you're gonna feel alone and alone because you're using the same mechanism to abandon yourself by not staying with yourself in there. When you stop doing that and you show up for yourself, not only you feel more safer and more at home with yourself, but you also like feel more safer and home with other people and have a genuine deep connection with other people. And is that something you really, really want to work with? And I'm only looking for people who genuinely want to change their life. I won't say even change their life, because that's like all the people say, but actually want to see improvement in your life. Then go into a link in the description. Click the first link. I think I have my Instagram right there. You can text me there, DM me the word me, and we can talk into DM, and we can then from there talk in a call and see if you're actually fit for it. By the way, again, I know I just want to talk with people who genuinely want to change their life and want to see a difference, who want to see themselves at home and not feeling that loneliness every time. If that's you, I see you there. If not, you can watch more of my content for sure. All right, bye.